What do you do when God does not show up the way you thought he would? Let's talk about Mary and Martha. They had one request, just one, just one request. Lord, the one you love is sick. You can see their confidence in that message. It wasn't a bargaining, it wasn't a begging. It was a message sent with confidence. Like they were fully expecting Jesus to come. They were sure it would show up, because really, why would he not show up? They've seen him open the blind eyes. They've seen him make the lame walk. He has done multiple miracles for strangers. So why would he not show up for the one he loves? Of course, nothing would stop him from showing up from Lazarus. He was going to show up. They were so sure he would show up. But guess what? He did not. Not right away. Not before the fever broke. Not before the breath left Lazarus's body. Not before the stone was rolled in front of his tomb. Not before you lost that job. Not before you lost that relationship. He didn't show up. Jesus waited. And in the waiting, their brother died. Yeah, Lazarus died in that waiting. Lazarus died. But Jesus eventually came. But by the time he finally arrived, Lazarus had been in the grave for 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. 4 whole days. The grief was thick. The loss felt final, like everything was over. So it wasn't surprising that when Martha saw Jesus coming from afar, her words were raw with pain. If only you had been here, my brother would not have died. You know, we all have a version of those words that Martha said. Lord, if only you had been here, this would not have happened. If only you were here, my boss would not have sacked me for no reason after all the effort I put at work. Lord, if you had been here, that relationship would not have ended. They would not have left. Lord, if you had been with me, that dream would not have failed. Lord, if you had been here, I would not have been burned. So many, if only you had been here, Lord. A whole lot. We all do. Man, I have a long list of that, trust me. But you know what interested me in that passage? Jesus heard her, but he did not rebuke her grief. He did not even rush to fix it. Instead, guess what he did? He wept. Yeah, the whole God of the universe, the one that knows the end of a thing from the beginning. Yes, that same God. He stood in the middle of their sorrow, in the middle of their grief with them, and he cried with them. That part shook me. It showed me the heart of my God. It showed me that God does not minimize my pain, even when he knows that the ending is near. He does not get angry with me for having low moments in my time of waiting, even when he sees the end. It's not a situation of, Damola, you know I'm going to do it. Why are you getting all worked up? No, he doesn't hold all that against me. Rather, he steps into my pain with me. He steps into my grief with me. That's our God. So yeah, he called Lazarus out of the tomb that day. But then I know it's not every story that ends that way. Some loved ones don't ever come back. Some prayers don't get answered the way we want. Some grief lasts a lifetime. I mean, some of our Lazaruses never get called out of the tomb. But what What John 11 showed me as I read it was we do not grieve alone. We do not wait alone. We do not go through that pain alone. Jesus stands right beside us in the waiting. He stands right beside us in the loss. He stands right beside us in the silence, in the grief. He feels every weight of the pain. He weeps with us. It may not always come when we expect. It may not always answer the way we hope, but He is always near. Yeah. And when He finally calls us out of that tomb of pain, our own tomb of pain, whatever it is, our own tomb of waiting, when He does call us out, it will be with the voice of a God who knows our suffering and weeps with us. That's what I have to share today. That's something the Holy Spirit had wanted me to share for a while that I kept pushing back on because it's not something easy to share. Anyways, thanks for listening to my gist. Don't forget to stay rooted in faith and spread your wings. See you next time. Bye.